So, dear viewers, welcome to the next episode of the Psychologists Speak panel, where panel will be discussing with the problem which have been raised by people from time to time during this time of lockdown, their concern, their fear, their worries. And we have a very significant panel today. Our panel having three panelists, all three are psychologists well recognized in their area of expertise. I will introduce one by one our panelists, and I will request the panelists the moment I introduce them, kindly just raise your hand so the viewer can see you. Let me first introduce you, Dr. Namisha Kumar. Dr. Namisha Kumar is senior faculty member of psychology, Aliya Shiva Jamia Millia Noshibe SGT University in Gurgaon. Then we have the second panelist, Dr. Poonam Bhogat. Dr. Poonam Bhogat is from psychology department of one of the leading college, Gargi College, University of Delhi, Delhi. Then we have the third panelist, Shatrupa, with us from Manavacha International University. She's experienced, well versed with the counseling procedures. And dear viewer, there were many questions have been asked by people, but I've shortlisted a few of the questions because my program goes for half an hour or so. I don't want to have a very long video, make boring and tiring for the listeners. So subsequently, we will have take up in the next episodes more problems. So I will focus one by one problem which have been raised when I'm putting a question to my panelists. This is not question coming from one person. These are the questions which are frequently asked by many people, and I just club them together, the main issues I'm going to put. My first question will go to Dr. Namisha from SGT University. Dr. Namisha, how can I find meaning and purpose in life during these tough times of lockdown with economic hardship as well as death all around? See, Dr. Namisha.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's a sheer pleasure to be part of this panel. When we talk about meaning and purpose in life, and these questions seem especially relevant at times like these, which are uncertain and full of, uncertainty, anxiety, sadness, anger also. So I feel that meaning and purpose is a sense of perspective that you have. So somebody might have the perspective that these are very difficult times, everything is going wrong, and everything is bad, and it is such a pain, while somebody else might have the perspective that this is a time for an opportunity, it's an opportunity, this is a challenge, and I should do the best possible. Also, there are certain terms in positive psychology which I would like to bring to everybody's focus. So on one hand, there is a perspective of hedonism. Hedonism basically means that you find pleasure in everyday things and you are goal oriented. So as long as you have a goal at hand and something to pursue, you are happy. But when you don't have things under your control and you don't have the normal pleasures of life, you might feel a sense of disillusionment. On the other hand, there is the perspective of eudaimonia. So eudaimonia basically means it's an inner happiness. So it is based on your sense of self and your self, how virtuous you are, what kind of a character you are, how much accomplishment have you had in your life. So some people who have hedonism might feel, in the current situation that it's a lot of hopelessness. There is no meaning and purpose left because they are not able to pursue the usual, struggles of life. But it is important to cultivate eudaimonia, I think, for everybody, and that comes from a sense of engagement and purpose. So what we need to do is to see where we can be engaged with and how much of flow experiences we can have. So flow experiences basically are experiences in which you get totally involved so that even your sense of self consciousness and time are lost. For example, sometimes we may be lost in a piece of music or a novel that we might be reading, or a spiritual text or something on television. We get so involved in that activity that we sort of lose the sense of time. Such flow experiences give us an immense source of engagement. Also, these are times which we can see as an opportunity and to be resilient. When we are resilient, it means that when there is adversity, when there are bad times, we bounce back. So rather than taking it as a setback, we take it as a growth experience. and see the best that we can be and the best that we can come out to be. Also, finally, a sense of connection with other people and with life in general. So, whether it's animals, whether it's plants, whether it's other people, so anything which has life in it, a sense of engagement and involvement with that would do away with this sense of meaninglessness.
Thank you, Dr. Nimisha. You have given very good points for intervention. Basically, set the purpose with future focus, remain connected. These are very, very important issues coming. Thanks for this. Now, my next question will go to Shatrupa. Shatrupa, the question which has been asked by the viewer is, I feel concerned about my children's future, their education, their career, and so on. How do I cope with this kind of concern during this time?
So one thing which I would like to talk about over here is that most of the children are at home. They can utilize this time to upgrade their skills. Universities and schools are already offering online courses, but this time could be utilized by the students to upgrade certain skills based on their requirement and their interest. So many times a child might feel that they need a little more help in certain subjects such as maths or, for example, social studies, and they can utilize this time to strengthen their hold on these subjects. They can also strengthen their hold on various domains such as public speaking or such as effective communication or time management, because these are the most important skills that children today need to learn in order to succeed in life, or go ahead and have an edge above the others in life. So for example, learning life skills such as first aid, or learning communication skills, stitching, sewing, basic cooking, all of these things are very important. And these skills will also provide, learning these skills will also provide the most important bonding time between a parent and a child. So a parent who's an expert in these skills can help and come together and foster a sense of connection with the child, and they can build these bonding, these positive interactions, which will not only benefit the child, but it will also help them to come out with more positive relationships and more enriching experiences,
Thank you.
which will have multiple other benefits.
Thank you. It's a positive connection, which will bring. This is a good point, Shatrupal. My next question will go to Dr. Poonam Bhogat. Dr. Poonam Bhogat, this question relates with the post-lockdown time. Earlier, two panelists have answered the lockdown time, but this question goes with that. The viewer says, I feel very uncomfortable when I think of post-lockdown life when it's open. How will we ever get back to the normal life which we used to have before the lockdown? Dr. Poonam.
Thank you for asking, sir. ये सवाल बहुत जायज है, and I would like to first put on the question back to the person. आप normalcy कैसे define करते हैं? What is normal to you? Was that normal? जहाँ पे आप सब लोग भाग रहे थे, कहीं कुछ सोच नहीं रहे थे और सब चीज खराब होती चली जा रही थी. So it's a good time to introspect whether that normal that you're thinking was good or not good. ठीक है. दूसरा एस्पेक्ट इनके सवाल में है, इज इट टू रिस्की. आपको इसका एनालिसिस करना पड़ेगा कि अब जो टाइम आने वाला है पोस्ट लॉकडाउन के बाद, ये एक न्यू नॉर्मल होगा हमारे सबके लिए. हमको पर्सपेक्टिव चेंज करना पड़ेगा. अब जिस तरीके से हम रहते थे, जिसको हम नॉर्मल से डिफाइन करते थे, वो नॉर्मल नहीं था, उसमें कुछ गड़बड़ियां थी और वो सब अब ठीक होंगी. तो जब आप रिस्की डिफाइन करते हैं, तो आपको ये असेस करना पड़ेगा कि जो आप सोच रहे हैं रिस्की है, उसका इवैल्यूएशन करना पड़ेगा, कितना रिस्की है. क्या आपकी जान को बिल्कुल ही खतरा है या आपको सिर्फ इन्फेक्शन का खतरा है? क्योंकि 70% जो स्टैटिस्टिक्स कहती है 70% लोगों को हो जाएगा तो नॉर्मली ठीक हो जाएंगे, रिकवर कर जाएंगे. तो इसलिए आप रिस्की का जो असेसमेंट है, तो वो रिस्की कितना है. और अगर आपका असेसमेंट आता है कि हाँ भाई मैं किसी के कनेक्शन में आया हूँ और बीमार हो सकता हूँ या कुछ, अगर आपके पास ऐसा कुछ रिस्क असेसमेंट ज्यादा है, तो आपको उसके लिए क्या करेंगे, आप उसका लॉजिक एनालिसिस करेंगे, उसको रीजनिंग करेंगे. जैसे कि आप हेल्दी डाइट खाएंगे, ऑयली स्पाइसी ऐसी चीजें नहीं खाएंगे, रेगुलर ब्रीदिंग, मेडिटेशन, योगा, छोटी मोटी एक्सरसाइजेज जो आपकी इम्यूनिटी को मेंटेन कर सके, ऐसी असेसमेंट आप अपने साथ लगातार करते रहेंगे. So this is the new normal that we are coming to. It's not the same.
Okay.
थर्ड चीज जो ये है कि हमको अपने आप के लिए पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड रखना है, पॉजिटिव अफर्मेशंस करने हैं कि सब ठीक होएगा, सब अच्छा रहेगा. इसके बाद हमको एक नई दुनिया स्टार्ट करनी है, अपनी नई जिंदगी नई सिरे से स्टार्ट करनी है. सो ग्रेटिट्यूड रखना है भगवान की तरफ, ऑलमाइटी की तरफ, एंड यू विल रिकवर फ्रॉम इट.
Okay. Good. Very good points. You have raised. Gratitude. That's a good sign. That कि अभी positivism. It's a positive shift in the mind. Okay. No, my question.
आप ऐसी सिचुएशन से निकले हैं तो वो ग्रेटिट्यूड है ना आपके लिए.
Gratitude. Yeah. It's worse से निकल कर वो that will be great. Have futuristic positive side. That's right. No, my next question go to Shatrupa. Shatrupa, question like this. The viewers say that I feel worthless without my job. At present, he's not going or she's not going for a job, They feel worthless with that job. What will happen? This is worry of the viewer. What will happen when all his saving will be finished, All the money which he is saving up is over, And how I will continue under those circumstances? Shatrupa.
So I want to answer this question in two parts. The first part, I will be talking about the feelings of worthlessness, and second, I will be talking about how to ensure that life goes on even after it is done, when the changing career scenario. So the first part is when a person is feeling worthless. Over here, one way in which you can regain your sense of worth is by contributing to the tasks which are being done at home, helping out with course, or doing certain activities at home will give you a sense of purpose and a sense of connection. One other thing that we need to try and incorporate during our life is, like all the other esteemed panelists have said, a feeling of gratitude. This is the time where we should try to practice gratitude for everything that we have already, a shelter, near and dear ones. And this is the time where we should practice gratitude, try to speak kindly to ourselves, be a little kinder to your own self, and speak kindly to others around us, our family members. Be kind to everybody else. Extend this empathy to your own self and to all the others around us. This sense of connection that we have, which we will be fostering right now, will continue, will transcend beyond these times of COVID. And this sense of connection will help us sail through life later on also. So this will bring us a much needed boost of positivity in our lives. Moving on to the next part of my answer, I would like to emphasize on the importance of upskilling during this time. So all of us, we are all, most of us are at home, and most of us are wondering that what will happen when we go back to our workplace. Will we even go back to our workplace or not? So this is the time where we can utilize to upskill ourselves. We can try to look at our own skills. We can try to brush up our own CV. We can try to network on online connection, on online platforms. We can read relevant books and blogs, and we can just try to enhance our skills that we have already, right? So this kind of upskilling will ensure that our jobs remain secure now and even in future. So we simply need to be optimistic, we need to be empathetic, we need to be kind, and we need to use the time in as productive as possible, even with being kind to ourselves. So we should attempt to make sure that we are, empathetic and kind, but not so much that we drive ourselves to the ground working. So that's what I would like to
Thank you, Shatrupa, for very well answering, handling the. Now, my next question will go to Dr. Poonam. Dr. Poonam, this is a very, very common question asked by many people, from irrespective of the age, whether they're young, whether they're old, whether they're adolescent, The question is that I'm unable to sleep. The minute I lie down, I start getting scary thoughts, dreams, very bad kind of dreams. What should I do so that I can have proper sleep, or I can avoid the dreams also? Doctor, I want Dr. Poonam to answer. Maybe then I will ask after that Nimisha, Dr. Nimisha, clinical psychologist, if she would like to add any point, after Poonam, Dr. Poonam.
Okay, thank you. First of all, we need to understand here that this is a collective trauma. collective trauma means that we are all undergoing the same fears and the same kind of situation. And जब collective trauma होता है तो किसी भी trauma का natural response होता है because of the fears, sleep disturbance होना. दूसरी चीज ये है कि what we are doing nowadays is that we have a lot of spare time with us because we are not wasting our time in traveling and other kind of stuff. So we have a lot of spare time and our bodies are not as exhausted as they used to be. So what we are doing is we are using that time on the phones, on media. A lot of our work is also going on digital platforms. So as a result, because of the stimulation that we are getting on our retinas, the light that we are getting on our retinas, it is disturbing our body rhythm. The body thinks it is still daytime. The mind is active because of that. So when the mind is active, it will not be able to sleep on time. Now, if the reason is just basic, this kind of a reason that you're having a lot of time on media, then you need to cut down on that. You need to find what is your reason for stress. What is your reason for not sleeping? Is it just the sleep hygiene factors कि आप सही से सो नहीं रहे हैं, बहुत देर रात तक मीडिया पे रहते हैं और सुबह देर से उठते हैं? तो आपको बेसिक अगर आपकी ये वाली हरकतें हैं तो आपको इनको ठीक करना पड़ेगा. So sleeping on time, getting up on time, maintaining some kind of a regular routine, और सोने से 1 घंटा पहले, आधा घंटा पहले आपको बिल्कुल फोन को नहीं देखना है क्योंकि आपकी लाइट्स. हाँ जी. और दूसरा रीजन जो मैं आपको बताना चाहती हूँ वो ये है कि जब हमको फियर्स होते हैं, हमको वो स्ट्रेस होता है उन फियर्स की वजह से, और जब वो स्ट्रेस होता है तो हमारी बॉडी जो होती है वो फिजियोलॉजिकली एक्टिव हो जाती है. इट थिंक्स कि वो कुछ करना है उसको, वो एक्टिव स्टेट में रहती है. सो इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर इट टू ब्रिंग डाउन द फिजियोलॉजिकल एक्टिव स्टेट. सो व्हाट यू नीड टू डू इज, एक तो अगर इफ इट इज पॉसिबल, नहाना, सोने से पहले रिलैक्स हो जाना, लूज कपड़े पहनना, not having drinks like tea, coffee or alcohol before sleeping, this will help. Second is that you try to do some kind of muscle relaxation techniques like Jacobson's progressive muscle relaxation. When you're doing that, you can also use suggestions for yourself. That is, for example, you can do imagination, or imagine yourself like walking through a nice breezy forest, a lawn, there are flowers. So when you give yourself these kind of suggestions, and then you also say to yourself कि when I will sleep, I will not have the dreams. ये आपको बहुत help करता है to have that. And third thing that I would say is, if it is recurrent, अगर आपके पास ये dreams और ये अजीब सी nightmares बार-बार आ रहे हैं, तो you write it down, bring it out of your system. आप उसको लिखिए, journaling करिए. That will bring it out of your system, and you will be able to analyze the story behind it. ऐसे क्यों चल रहा है मेरे साथ?
Very good point. Very. Dr. Nimisha, any point would you like to add?
Poonam has already given all the relevant points.
Yeah, I don't see I've given very elaborative points. But if any other point, as a clinician,
Yes,
I want to add.
Sir, I would just like to point out कि जब हम लोग लेटते हैं सोने के लिए, उस टाइम हमारे सारे स्टिमुलेशन खत्म हो जाते हैं, तो जो हमारे इनर मोस्ट फियर्स और एंजाइटीज हैं वो सामने आ जाते हैं, क्योंकि दिन भर में तो हम लोग इन्वॉल्व रहते हैं, बिजी रहते हैं, हमें पता नहीं चलता. बट जैसे ही लेटते हैं तो नॉइज और सारे स्टिमुलस कट डाउन हो जाते हैं, इसलिए वो चीजें सामने आ जाती हैं. सो पूनम जी ने जो सारे सजेशंस दिए हैं, दे आर पार्ट ऑफ समथिंग व्हिच वी कॉल स्लीप हाइजीन, कि आप जो हैं पहले ही फिजियोलॉजिकली रिलैक्स हो जाएं, बेड को सिर्फ लेटते टाइम ही यूज करें, उस पर बैठे ना रहें, सोचते ना रहें वहां बैठ के. और जैसे आप आईज बंद करते हैं तो बुरे विचार और थॉट्स आने के पहले ही आप पॉजिटिव इमेजरी यूज कर सकते हैं, भगवान का नाम ले सकते हैं, कुछ पॉजिटिव चीजें अपने माइंड में देख सकते हैं, और एफर्मेशंस जैसे वो कह रही हैं कि आज मुझे बहुत अच्छी नींद आने वाली है. अगर इस माइंडसेट से हम लेंगे,
बेसिकली इट्स सेल्फ हिप्नोसिस, कि आज
सेल्फ हिप्नोसिस काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग. यस.
और स्पेस को साफ रखिए, जहां पे आपको सोना, क्लटर्ड नहीं हो वो जगह ना, स्पेस एलोकेशन रहनी चाहिए.
दैट्स अ गुड पॉइंट. डॉक्टर निमिशा, अनदर क्वेश्चन गोस टू यू नाउ. व्यूअर कह रहा है कि मैं आई यूज्ड टू वर्शिप ए गॉड लॉट, आई वाज ए स्ट्रांग बिलीवर, लेकिन जो कुछ हो रहा है अब मेरा जो विश्वास है गॉड से चला गया. नो, आई डोंट बिलीव इन गॉड. I don't feel like worshipping God. What should I do under these circumstances? I was a believer, a very strong believer. Today it's not, I find it difficult to worship God. What should I do?
Sir, again, again, I would like to say that there are two kinds of people under stress. कुछ लोगों का religiosity बढ़ जाती है और कुछ लोगों की कम हो जाती है.
Yeah.
So even if your faith in God or religion has, is not optimum right now, it is to understand कि there is also something called spirituality. And spirituality basically means कि कोई divine power है. There is something which is keeping everything going despite all the hazards. So life is still going on, and there are a lot of good things also happening, and it is like a positive energy all around us. So we have to believe in that cosmic divine power. अगर हम अपने religious rituals नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, पूजा पाठ करने का मन नहीं कर रहा है, तो it's fine, it's okay, we can let it be for some time. कुछ लोगों को गिल्ट फीलिंग भी आती है कि मैंने अपना मंदिर के द्वार नहीं खोले, मैंने जोत नहीं जलाई, मैंने पूजा नहीं करी, तो भगवान मुझसे नाराज ना हो जाएं, या हम खुद उनसे नाराज होते हैं कि अभी जो वी नीडेड योर प्रोटेक्शन एंड इट इज नॉट देयर एट दिस टाइम, मे बी वेदर गॉड इज इवन देयर और नॉट. But again, you have to go into spirituality. Also, you have to focus on your own strengths. कि जब भी आपकी लाइफ में मुश्किल का टाइम आया है तो आपको किस चीज ने हेल्प की है. So you have to, encourage your own hope and faith and belief in life. And also you have to connect with other people. Also, I would suggest कि आजकल बहुत सारे religious and not religious, spiritual content is available on television, radio, on the internet. So you can look at some gurus, some satsangs, or some way of connecting and read biography.
Mahabharata, there's so many. You're right.
So if you see these,
Introspection का भी time है.
if you go through these, you get a lot of nice information to think about, and it might just reconnect you with that spiritual power, with that religious power. And also spirituality is nothing but it's a sense of connection with life, with nature. So you need to harness that and not be in isolation, be with other people, with other forms of life. And also you can read a lot of biographies of eminent people, of gurus, what helped them get through difficult times. So such practices, and not pressurizing yourself for religious rituals, I think would get back your spirituality into action.
Spirituality, and that will also help them not only start having back faith in the God, but also help in the having good sleep also. The question which I have asked before to Dr. Poonam. No, my question will go to all three panelists one by one. I will name you people. At the end, basically, I would like to ask each of the panelists to give out 2 or 3 points, advice, which you want to give to your viewers, irrespective of their age, during lockdown time, what they should do, what advice as psychologists would like to give, coming from a psychologist, which will be helpful to my listeners and viewers. So first of all, I will ask Shatrupa, please, it's your turn.
So one advice which I would like to give is to maintain a sense of positivity and maintain a sense of hopefulness with this time. Our earth have gone through a lot of turmoil in the past also, and we will go through this also. So this kind of sense of hopefulness we have to maintain. And secondly, regarding children, when we think about it, I would like to state one quote given by Lebanese poet Khalil Gibran, that when we think about children, their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow. So they come from the future. And they will be they are future oriented, so things will work out wonderfully for them. So these are the 2 advice which I would like to give for the viewers.
Thank you, Shatrupa, for your words of wisdom. Now I will go to Dr. Poonam.
I will say that there are just 2 things. One, just be simple in your life. Do the basic simple things: getting up, working, moving your body, and doing basic work that you're supposed to do. And second is a value reorientation that we need to do. हमारी जो warped values हो गई थी, हम लोग बहुत भटक गए थे, जो ये सही वक्त है अपने आप को, अपने society को, अपनी community को वापस आने का.
Thank you, Dr. Poonam. Now I will go to my last panelist, but not the least panelist, Dr. Nimisha. Nimisha, would you like to give 2-3 advice to our viewers?
Yes, sir, definitely. So number 1, I would say, again, a sense of engagement and more flow experiences. So as much as involving activities you can do, and if you can find a calling for yourself, I mean like a passion which you can follow every day or at least very regularly, then also you have to cherish each and every moment. Like we have 22,000 moments in a day. So if we can make the best of even half of them, we can have a really wonderful quality a day. Also, we have to be very, consistent with our belief system and not really go too much into the negative side of it. Try and focus on the positive side, and we need to sharpen our senses. So there's a technique called mindfulness, which basically means being in the present moment and asking yourselves, what can my five senses see? What can I hear? What am I going through? So just being focused on the five senses, try and sharpen your five senses and be in the present moment. Don't focus on unnecessary negative people and unnecessary negative information, and you should be fine.
Thank you, Dr. Nimisha, all my panelists. I just remember I started a chain of people around, which I call it social network chat. And I asked people to, at least they should give a call to 10 people every day, talk with them, but don't talk about anything about COVID-19, talk anything, politics, religion, life, food, whatever, and at least have talked with 10 people. And try to talk with the people with whom you have not talked for many, maybe years or months. And with this process, what happened, once I got a call from someone from Amritsar, the lady was giving a call, she was under a lot of stress and she had some kind of a suicidal tendency in her talk, depression you were feeling, but she was asked by someone to call me. She called me and she wanted to take my advice. I told her one thing, I said, do one thing. That was Friday. I said, that was Thursday. I said, do one thing. I will call you on Sunday again. I'm busy now. But one intervention I would like to tell you. Kindly, with my request, you call every day, at least to 10 people. It's not costing you, because once you have mobile, you are paid once. You can make n number of calls anywhere in the country. Just make a call to 10 people. Just talk a little bit with them, whatever you feel like. But don't talk about COVID-19. And then I will call you on Sunday. Then I will do the intervention with you. I will give counseling. I was shocked. On Saturday, she gave me a call. I thought she must be in trouble. When she gave me a call, I asked, I think I told you I will call you on Sunday, but anyway, you called me today, one day before. And can I do anything quick? Can you tell me something which I can do for you? She said, नहीं, मैंने सिर्फ कॉल इसलिए आपको किया कि मुझे आप कॉल मत कीजिए संडे को. I'm so happy. मैं ऐसे लोगों से मैंने उसी टेलीफोन वाली बात को आपकी फॉलो किया. मैंने लोगों से बात किया और मैंने कुछ ऐसे से बात की. आई वाज शॉक्ड टू नो दैट इस 3 दिन के अंदर मैंने अपनी स्कूल की 2-3 फ्रेंड्स भी मुझे मिल गई उस नेटवर्क पे. तो जब मैंने कहते कॉल किया, कॉल करते आई टोल्ड दोज पीपल आल्सो, इफ यू कैन आल्सो कॉल 2-3 पीपल एट लीस्ट, इफ नॉट 10, दैट विल बी ग्रेट वे ऑफ हैविंग ए कनेक्शन. सो then networking with you people also talk, networking with the people, putting yourself away from this. I thought I will share with you. So I will close over here my panel discussion. And my dear panelists, I really enjoyed this. Frankly,
thank you, sir. Thank you.
And you were so much to the point, not deviating from anywhere. Your focus was just on the question, which was remarkable. I'm very, very sure my viewers would be benefited by this, They will really like this, And
thank you. Shukriya.
Correcting me again and again. And this is not the end of the panel discussion. There are many more questions are there. I'm sure you would be available to me in the near future also. I will discuss with you the way I have planned it. So we will have maybe 1 or 2 panel discussions taking some more specific issue. I think this is our responsibility of each one of us. We have taken so much from the society. I hope you will agree with me. Our education system, our parents, our grandparents, our government has given us so much to us. I think it's our time to give back to the society. And your contributions are going to be remembered in a long time to come. Thanks with this. I will close over here and I will say bye-bye to all of you and stay safe.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.